One of them's a kiss, one of them's a hug. I forgot which one. Mystery monkey! This is terrible. I can't believe this. What's going on? I'm reading the latest frog blog post. I was excited to see how the detectives solved the mystery in Cowboy County. I can't believe it. The detective has been framed for a crime. Crime is real? Let's not jump to any conclusions. Gross. Sorry. What do we do, Mo? We get back to our science work. I can't possibly concentrate on scientific discoveries in these conditions. Mo, I have to help the detective. How are you going to do that? I'll have to solve the mystery myself. What just happened? Look after the lab, Mo. I'm not coming back until I've proven the detective's innocence.
Wow, Mystery Monkey is so cool.
Okay. Wait, so am I playing as Mystery Monkey now? A little bit later. Can I help you? Hi, Supervisor. My name is Mystery Monkey. We talked on the phone a while back about the mystery of the haunted island. Of course! How could I forget? It's good to see you. Likewise. I realize this is highly unusual, but I'm here about one of your detectives. Ah! Is it Lobster Cop? No. Investigator Eel? No. Inspector Iguana? The Incredible Sandy Moth P.I.? No, none of those. I'm here about Frog Detective. Oh, of course! Our second best detective! Well, the detective isn't around right now. I sent my top 2 investigators to help over in Cowboy County. You haven't heard? Heard what? The detective has been framed for a crime over in Cowboy County. That's terrible news! How can you be sure it's a setup? The story doesn't add up, and I know Frog Detective would never do something as horrible as steal the town's hats. Well, there's a clear motive there. I know. But it's so out of character. Even if the detective is guilty, the punishment is really harsh. The detective has been sent to the bad room. Oh no! What's the bad room? It's something the Sheriff Mason Mole invented. Mason Mole? The name sounds familiar. Oh? I've seen him around before. Just sort of loitering around the offices. Loitering, you say? I remember a kind of shady guy hanging around on Martin's Island back when we were there to investigate the ghost noises. He arrived shortly before the detective, but I didn't get a chance to catch his name. He didn't even say hello. When I saw his photo on the Frog blog, I knew right away there was something amiss. Great detective skills, Mystery Monkey. I know it's a big ask. Do you mind if I snoop around in the Frog Detective's office to look for clues? Be my guest. Clues, you say? Interesting. I think I know what we must do here. So that's Lobster Cop. Here's ours. What is this? Clue detecting powder. How convenient. I'll just spread this powder around and take a look for clues. Excuse me, what? Oh, hold a second. Aha! Interesting. Interesting. Yes. The fact that I have to just keep clicking this? Oh, okay. Huh. It couldn't be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do just all the way around, right? It was a lobster cop. Huh. What could lobster cop be hiding? I guess we're gonna find out. Is that a folder on my notes? A copy of the detective's notebook? Lobster cop and Mason Mole? A note. It reads, "Hello, Lobster Cop. It is me, your bestie forever, Mason Mole. I have done what you have asked. It was not easy to trail the detective unnoticed, but I think I did a great job. I fear that your suspicions are correct, and the Frog Detective is on the right track to overtaking your position as the #1 best detective. If you keep pretending to solve mysteries instead of actually solving them, the supervisor will eventually notice. So, I've taken the detective's notebook. Inside, some great insights to how the detective's mind works through a case. Maybe you can read them and learn. But it may not be enough. As the detective gets better and better, your position as #1 is threatened. I think it's time to enact a plan you came up with. It's devious and mean and not very nice. But if you want to be the best, you have to get rid of the best." This can't be true. Lobster Cop? The #1 best detective? A fraud? I need to get to the supervisor and head to Cowboy County. There has been terrible misjustice. Interesting. Interesting, like everything's closed up. Howdy, folks. What brings you to Cowboy County so late? This is our turf. You better have a good reason. You don't want any trouble. We're here about a good friend, the Frog Detective. Ah, the duality of frog. How can one be so kind, poetic, thoughtful, also be a stealer of all of our hats? A frog so petty, so pretty, so alluring, and yet I really trusted the Frog Detective, that snake. I can't go on a date with a criminal. It's just not me. Aren't you a bandit? Outlaw. So you live outside the law. Well, when there's no laws, it makes it pretty easy. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Frog Detective is innocent. Heh, sure. We all saw the photo. Those furrowed brows tell the whole story. Frog Detective doesn't even have eyebrows. Ah, so those are stolen too. No, you're mistaken. Mystery Monkey found all the evidence. Who's Mystery Monkey? That's me. You may have read my comments before on Frog Detective's blogs. I'm a pretty active user. Blogs are still a thing? Regardless, you say it was a mistake? Not so much a mistake, a setup. I have reason to believe Sheriff Mason Mole and Lobster Cop coordinated the takedown of our beloved Frog Detective. What? That's so messed up. Who would do that to such a beautiful face? Someone very jealous, I'm afraid. How can we help? If you could point us in the direction of where the Frog Detective is being held, that'd be a lot of help. Easy. Sheriff Mason Mole has been locked up in the bad room, the back of his office. If you're quiet, you should be able to sneak in without any trouble. Thanks for your help, bandits. Or outlaws. My bad. I'm not doing voices anymore. Alright. Mystery Monkey, Supervisor, what are you doing here? I didn't know I was allowed visitors in bad room, or that anyone would want to come visit me. We're here to bust you out. What? Mr. Monkey has proof you were framed. I knew it. Sheriff Mason Mole was up to something. It's not just him, Detective. Sorry to tell you that I believe Lobster Cop and Mason Mole planned this all along. It can't be. Lobster Cop is the #1 best detective. Why would he try to frame me? It's hard to know for sure until we ask, but it looks like Lobster Cop has been dealing with a bad case of jealousy. Green with envy, one might say. Envious of who? You, Detective. It's not possible. It's time to shift your understanding of the world, Detective. Not everyone out is to do a good job and solve mysteries like you. I simply cannot believe it. Well, let's wait until dawn and confront Lobster Cop and Mason Mole once and for all. The sun is coming up as we speak. I'll call a town meeting.